Everybody smile. There must be absolutely nothing else going on today. Today we have two plays for you, a short play and one that's not short. The first play, New Man in Town. It's the Gray Hair Harmony Village, the newest retirement community in Florida. Two of the first residents to move in are having their evening coffee out on the veranda of the dining room. Harriet and Florence have become good friends, and they spend their evenings rehashing the day they've just spent almost all day with each other. One thing they haven't figured out is why they never see the sunset. Nobody has bothered to tell them that the sun doesn't set in the Atlantic off the coast of Florida. It sets on the other coast, the one off of California.
There. Here we are, another wonderful, wonderful day at GHHV.
They prefer to call it GHHV rather than Gray Hair Harmony Village.
But it looks like we missed it again.
It must keep setting earlier and earlier.
Maybe it's a full eclipse.
I think you mean a total eclipse, but I don't even think a total eclipse lasts 3 years.
Well, I missed you earlier today also. You didn't show up for karaoke.
It's yoga, and I had to miss it because it conflicted with my mahjong club.
Oh, come on. I was at Mahjong and I didn't see you.
Well, which one were you at?
Chinese.
Well, I was at the new one. Senegalese.
The writer chose Senegalese because he knows the actor playing the part has a problem saying Senegalese.
Senegal, what? I never heard of that Mahjong.
Well, it's one of the new ones. It's one of the more interesting ones of the 40.
I only know of two.
Maybe you should try and get out a little more often.
Oh, have you come to that new afternoon session?
What session is that?
Wine aerobics.
Wine aerobics? What's that?
Well, it improves your lung power while helping you relax.
Really?
No, not really. It's just an excuse to drink wine in the middle of the afternoon. And it's part of that new Blue Zone program they're talking about. And the thing is that the village, the administration, thinks it's a real health activity, so they pay for it.
Wow!
This is Harold. Actually, it's Howard. He looks a lot like Harold.
I go by either one.
He's by... No, that isn't right. This is Howard.
Welcome to the rehearsal.
I only wrote it, I can't remember it. This is still Howard. He's new here. He's not really happy to be here. His wife has passed away several years ago. His kids have finally talked him into retirement living.
Gee, I don't recognize him. Do you think he's new?
I think he's new. Should we talk to him?
I think we should. We should make him feel welcome.
Okay, you start.
Hello, I'm Harriet. Are you new here?
Howard just realizes he's not alone, and he's not particularly happy to socialize.
Hi, I'm Florence. All my friends call me Florence.
Oh, that's what I was.
Well, are you new here?
Yeah.
Where did you live before you came here?
Prison.
Oh dear.
Why were you in prison?
Murder.
Murder? Really?
Who did you murder?
My wife.
Oh, you're a singer!
Live from Varenna, it's Saturday!
This next performance is in a courtroom. The defendant, Julie Slayer, is accused of murdering her husband. Presenting this perhaps overly dramatic piece of performance art are the following. Judge Judy Moody, trying to keep the court in session but finding it a bit difficult with two zany lawyers and a defendant that keeps claiming she's guilty. Judge Judy will be played by the very stern, judge-like Leon Fowler. The prosecutor is a man who applied for a city job in the Public Works Department, somehow got sent to this court to prove Judy Slayer killed her husband. He's really more interested in the games he can play on his telephone. The prosecutor will be played in a dramatic portrayal by Bob Brown. The defense counsel has done more than his share of counseling. It's probably 2 or 3 trials past his stalemate. The defense counsel will be played by the very appropriate for the part, John McGinnis. The defendant, Julie Slayer, admits she did it. She's glad she did it, and according to her, she did a good job of it. Julie is played by the equally efficient Kathy Eagle. The bailiff, always looking for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, is played by the always truth-seeking Vicki Frank. The witnesses are Dr. Payne, played by an actor who knows a doctor when he sees one, Earl Shuttleworth. And Officer Murphy, one of the responding police officers at the scene of the crime. Officer Murphy will be played by an actor who finally gets a part in a play because everybody else was either out of town or sick. Don Koss. The deceased husband, who is now dead and never seen, will be played by our special guest star, Carl Abel. The jury will be played by you, the audience. The scene opens as the bailiff steps forward.
All rise. The court is now in session with the Honorable, or somewhat Honorable, Judge Judy Moody presiding.
Can I have your attention, please? You have been introduced as playing the part of the jury. Now, I know that not one of you has bothered to attend a single rehearsal. That will not be an excuse for not knowing your part. When told to rise, you should actually do that. Rise, unless you can't or just don't want to.
All right.
So, on request of the bailiff, thank you. I'll finish it later.
Thank you for standing up. You're all part of this production, so you're going to have to stand up, which you did. Judge Moody won't come out unless you stand up. She's funny that way.
Excuse me.
Presenting the Honorable, or close to it, Judge Judy Moody.
Thank you. The court is now in session. You may all sit down. Well, we have a full schedule today, so I'm going to ask for your patience and for you to pay close attention. I also want to thank you for doing your civil duty and serving on this jury. In the American system of justice, trial by jury is very important. It's a cornerstone of our system. And you, ladies and gentlemen, yes, this group, not clever enough to get out of jury duty, you will be deciding the fate of those who come before the court today. Good luck, defendants. Bailiff, what do we have on the schedule for this morning?
Judge Judy, our first case is a murder trial. The state of California versus the defendant, Julie Slayer. The defendant is brought forth before the court, accused of murdering her husband with a butter knife.
We still try people for murder? I thought that was legalized at the last legislative session in California. Will the defendant please rise? How do you plead to the charge of killing your husband with a butter knife?
Of course I didn't. That SOB deserved it. He was always complaining about my cooking, my driving. He snored like a buffalo. He chewed with his mouth open. And he passed gas. And that's not all. What really
We
got me
need
to
to
do
hush up and stop talking. Sit down here. I do the talking here. Your Honor, the defendant pleads not guilty.
But she just said she did it.
Yes, Your Honor, but just because she did it does not mean she's guilty in the American method of law. I object, Your Honor.
Why are you objecting?
I need a reason.
Yes, you do. Where did you go to law school?
No. Law? I need a law degree?
Well, you don't really need one, but if you don't have one, how did you get appointed prosecutor for this case?
I applied for a job with the Department of Public Utilities. They sent me here.
Your chances are improving by the minute. Just so you know, as presiding judge of this trial, I intend for you to get the very best justice money can buy. Wink, wink.
Well, I had to kill him. It took forever with that butter knife. He was always getting PB in the J jar. And he was baking a sandwich, he always got PB in the J jar. But that's not why I killed him. Oh no. There was a much bigger reason why I sent him to that big smelly cloud in the
Will
sky.
you stop talking and sit down? I apologize for my client, Your Honor.
Please try to control her. Is the prosecution ready to proceed?
Just give me a minute, Judge. Boom, there, I won again. You sumo, what, sumo something? Sumo galactic predators, I own you. What were you saying, Judge?
I was asking if you were ready to proceed
Proceed? With what?
with this murder trial of the defendant.
Sure, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. But I did spend the night in the Holiday Inn last night on the city.
Huh, that's wonderful. You may call your first witness.
I hereby call my first witness.
You don't have to yell. And it says here on your witness list that your first witness is Dr. Payne. Is that who you'd like to call to the witness stand?
Sure. Dr. Payne to the witness stand.
Inside voice, please.
Okay, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Do these pants make me look fat?
You do not have to answer that question. Bailiff, the lawyers will ask the questions at this trial.
Dr. Payne, you performed the autopsy on the deceased, did you not?
Yes, I did.
And how many autopsies have you done on dead people?
All of them.
All of them?
Yes. All of the autopsies that I performed were on dead people.
What was the cause of death in this instance?
The cause of death was stabbing.
Could you determine whether there was a struggle or not?
Yes, there was a struggle. And I'm struggling too. Yes, there was a struggle, and during that struggle, the deceased was stabbed in the fracas.
Please! exactly where on the human body is the freakish doctor located?
Do I have to answer that?
No, you don't. Do you have any relevant questions for this witness?
No, the prosecution wants a timeout.
You may not have a timeout. You may rest. You may not have a timeout.
Oh, hey. No, that's all right. You will never guess where I am. No, I didn't get that job. I got one even easier. I'm to be a lawyer. I'm to be a lawyer. Oh, yeah.
Are we interrupting you?
Not yet. Now do I. So,
Mr. Prosecutor, put your phone down, and we have a murder trial here.
so you've lost me now. I'm back as an attorney, and got what? Oh no, that's yeah. Well, I gotta go. The judge is getting all snippety with me, and it's not like Jesus. Judge is getting all snippety with me, and it's not like the defendant hasn't pleaded guilty already.
Mr. Prosecutor, put your phone down. We have to get back to the murder trial.
Okay.
Do you want to play baseball this weekend?
Pardon?
Do you want to play baseball this weekend?
Oh, no.
You say, Your Honor, you could get...
Oh, yeah. You may proceed, Your Honor.
I'm the one who gets to say that in this courtroom.
I just came apart.
The prosecution may cross-examine.
About time.
Or the defense attorney, I mean.
See if we can't move this along. Doctor, were you called to the scene on the night of the alleged incident involving my alleged client?
I was.
Can you describe what you saw?
I saw a victim of medium build with a beard lying near a blood-covered butter knife that was 3 feet, 9.5 inches away.
And the victim, a medium build with a beard, was he male or female?
Do I have to answer that?
No, you do not.
I retract that question, Your Honor. Did you have the opportunity to subsequently examine the alleged murder weapon?
I did.
And what did you find?
I found it covered with the victim's blood and the accused's DNA and a little peanut butter and jelly. Grape, I think.
Anything else, Doctor?
Yes. The victim had an amazingly good cholesterol level.
Are you sure that the alleged murder weapon was 3 feet and 9.5 inches from the alleged victim?
I measured it because I knew some idiot would ask.
Did you perform any other tasks while you were there?
Yes, I put the victim in a body bag to take to the morgue.
And you were sure that the alleged victim was dead at the time?
No. He kept asking why I was putting him in a blind bag.
Your Honor, will you instruct the witness to answer my questions, or I'll have to treat him as an unpleasant witness?
Do you mean hostile witness?
Yes, a hostile witness. Tell the alleged witness to answer the question and not be so hostile.
You may continue, doctor.
The deceased, by definition, was dead when I put his body in the bag.
Doctor, it says here in your report that the deceased was stabbed in the woods in nearby vicinity.
No. My report says that he was stabbed in the lumbar region, among other areas of his body.
Doctor, before you performed the autopsy, did you check the alleged victim for a pulse?
No,
Did you check for blood pressure?
I did not.
So, it is possible that the alleged victim was still alive when you performed the autopsy and you, in fact, killed him.
No, that is not possible.
And how can you be so sure?
Because his brain was in a jar on the counter.
But could the alleged victim have been alive nevertheless?
I suppose he could have been alive without a brain and possibly practicing law somewhere.
There it is again, Your Honor, an unpleasant witness. I'm done.
That's not the only unpleasant thing around here. Doctor, you may step down.
Thank you.
You may call your next witness.
Prosecution calls Officer Murphy to the stand.
You don't need to yell so loud. We're not feeding pigs in here. Officer Murphy, or
Please raise your right hand. Other right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
I do.
Do you think I'm wearing a little bit too much eye makeup today?
You think I should turn on my microphone?
Yes, that would be a good idea.
Hello?
Yep, you're on.
Thank you.
you may question this witness.
Officer Murphy, is your appearance here today pursuant to the deposition notice that I sent to your boss?
No, this is how I dress to go to work.
So, it was you, Officer Murphy, who apprehended the murderer, Julie Slayer, after she murdered her poor husband, was it not?
Yes, she tried to flee the scene by car. I gave chase in my squad car.
And exactly where did you apprehend the murderer, Julie Slayer?
I ran her off the road at milepost 498.
And where exactly is milepost 498?
It's between milepost 497 and milepost 499.
Exactly how did you get the murderer to stop?
I crashed my car into hers.
And how close were those cars when they crashed?
What is that?
No, you don't. Do you have any sensible questions for this witness?
Did you blow your horn?
Yes.
When?
I blew the horn for 3 years in high school. Is that
When she went, had you gone, and had she, if she was able and willing, regardless of the restraints holding her, would she, meaning you and she, have made it back to the station?
Can I take my gun out and shoot that question?
If you don't have any sensible questions to ask, go sit down.
No further questions, Your Honor, but wasn't that last one a good one?
Just go sit down and play with your phone. Defense counsel may cross-examine.
Officer, did you see my alleged client flee the scene of the crime?
No, but I did observe someone driving away at a high rate of speed who fit the description of the defendant.
And who provided that description?
The officer who first responded to the crime.
And do you trust this fellow officer?
Of course, with my life.
Do you have a room where you change clothes in preparation for your duties at the police station?
I do. We have a locker room which we all share.
And do you have a lock for your locker?
I do. We all do.
So, why is it, Officer Murphy, that you trust your fellow officer with your life, and yet you find it necessary to lock your locker, which you share with this officer?
The locker room is in the basement of the court complex. Sometimes lawyers have been known to come through there.
What is your IQ?
I can see pretty good.
How is your memory?
It's good, but rather short.
So, you sometimes forget things.
Yes, sometimes I do.
Can you give us an example of something you've forgotten?
Do I have to answer that?
No, you don't. Do you have any more questions for this witness?
No, Your Honor, and I would like to take back all the questions I've already asked this officer because he hasn't done a thing for my case.
Well, you can't do that. You may step down, Officer Murphy. Prosecutor, do you have any more witnesses you'd like to call?
Just a minute.
Do you have any more witnesses?
What?
Do you have any more witnesses to call to make your case?
No, Your Honor. The prosecution rests.
The defense may proceed calling the first defense witness.
The defense would like to call the alleged defendant to testify on her own behalf.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the whole truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. What do you have these earrings?
Not bad. They're a little bit gaudy.
Have a seat. For the record, please state your full name.
My name is Julie Slater.
What is your birthday?
July 13th,
Which year?
every year.
You were sworn to tell the truth. Do you know what will happen to you if you don't tell the truth?
Yes, I'll probably go free.
You seem to be very smart.
Well, if I wasn't under oath, I would return the compliment.
How many children do you have?
I have 3 children.
Are any boys?
No.
How many are girls?
Can I have the answer to that?
No, you do not. Counselor, please move it along. I have a pickleball game at 1.
Did your husband beat you up?
Oh, no, I was always up before him.
Are you under a doctor's care?
My doctor is giving me some injections.
And exactly Where is he giving these injections?
In his office at 833 Main Street.
And what is your marital status?
Fair, now that he's dead.
You were married to Fred Slayer until his untimely, accidental, alleged death, were you not?
I was.
Were you ever married previously?
I was.
And how did that marriage end?
Death.
Yours or his?
Can I answer that?
No, you do not. Move on, counselor.
Let me turn the page. On the date in question, when did the deceased do to make you mad?
Well, he woke up in the morning and he said, "Good morning, how are you today, Kathy?"
And why did that make you mad?
My name's Julie.
Was there any other conversation before his accidental alleged demise?
I asked him if he would come to church with me and help me clean the church.
And what was the alleged victim's response?
He said, "I didn't get it dirty on Sunday, why should I clean it on Monday?"
And is that when you allegedly stabbed him to death with a butter knife?
No. I killed him when I found out he was cheating on me.
And how did you learn that your alleged husband was cheating on you?
I found an email that he had written to our neighbor John.
Your Honor, I would like to submit into evidence a copy of an email sent by the alleged victim to his alleged next-door neighbor.
I will allow it.
Would you please read this?
Dear John, I have a confession to make. While we have been friends and neighbors for almost 10 years, I'm sorry that I have to tell you this. Without your knowledge, I have been using your wife for my own pleasure for more years than I care to admit. I should be using my own wife, but my own wife is so slow and weak that I get no pleasure from it. I have not only been using your wife off and on for years, sometimes I get on your wife and stay there for hours on end. I'm so sorry. Please let me know if I can pay you for using your wife, because it certainly has been worth it. Signed, Fred.
Ha ha! There you have it, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Such infidelity is certainly grounds for acquitting my client of all wrongdoing, because it was justifiably alleged murder. This defense rests and requests that the judge instruct the jury to come back with a verdict of not guilty.
Well, this certainly sheds a different light on this case. Does the prosecution have any questions for this witness?
Okay, just a sec.
Now, counselor, I'll hold you in contempt.
Oh, now, counselor, I'll hold you in contempt. Did I see that letter? Miss Slayer, do you wear glasses?
I have a prescription, but I never wear them.
Why is that?
They're very unflattering.
You have them with you?
I do.
Do you mind putting them on?
Well, okay, I guess.
Slayer, would you read once again to the jury this letter from your husband? If it please the court, Your Honor, would you have the defendant read the letter she used as justification for murdering her husband?
Please do as requested, and remember, you are still under oath.
Dear John, I have a confession to make. While we have been friends and neighbors for almost 10 years, I'm sorry I have to tell you this. Without your knowledge, I have been using your Wi-Fi for my own years than I care to admit. I should have been using my own Wi-Fi. But my own what have I done?
Well, this certainly changes this case. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I don't think we'll be needing your services to determine the guilt or innocence of this witness. I do thank you for your service, and I ask that you hold your thunderous applause until I'm done. I would like to thank Dr. Payne for his medical contributions. And I would also like to thank the bailiff, Vicky Drake. And I forgot to mention that his name is I would like to thank the bailiff for seeking the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and for keeping order in this court. Also, thank you to Officer Murphy for his service in this matter. And to the defense counsel, John McGinnis, for his vigorous defense of his obviously guilty client. The prosecutor, Bob Brown, for unraveling this mystery, and we do wish him luck in his future job with the Department of Public Works. The dyslexic defendant, Kathy Ebel, for providing us with such an entertaining case. And I am Judge Leon Fowler. Court is dismissed.